But you had fun at his expense with the lack of fouls on Saturday.
Of course, I had none, so it's always a good day.
You still get nervous for opening day?
Always. I always feel a little bit of nerves for every game, but it's good nerves at this point.
Why good nerves?
I think I've just throughout the years just try to channel it into more positive, more motivator than anxiousness. So, and then I can help the young people get over their nerves.
Are you seeing the excitement already from KK and Ashley and Kate?
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially our exhibition game, it was a great game for them just to kind of feel, the court, feel the crowd, feel what it feels like to play UConn basketball, and then I think it's going to be another exciting game tomorrow as well.
How good is this team? It seems like you're loaded right now.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I think that we're all just super excited to get the season underway and to see what's come in the future.
Coach, there's more questions than there are answers right now because you haven't done anything yet.
I know.
Does it give you a little anxious to see what's going to happen, but you have to go one step at a time? But
yeah, I think we're just taking it one practice at a time, one game at a time, and not letting up along the way. I think going into tomorrow's game, we're just going to do the same preparation we did for our exhibition game and moving forward, continuing doing the same routines, but learning from each game and growing from each game.
Can you see the excitement? Can you see the excitement in Paige that this game counts, it's an official return?
Yeah, I think that, Paige is Paige. She's always going to be that player that hypes up the crowd as we've seen in the exhibition game. But I think also it's where it really counts. So I think that she's going to channel that kind of excitement and that energy into wherever we need her tomorrow. And it's always great just to have Paige back. And I think that it's going to be great to have her back every game.
Gino mentioned when she's out there, the game slows down for her. Does that translate to her teammates too?
Yes, I think that she sets the tone in that way. And as you said, slows down the game, not only for herself, but for her team. But it speeds up for me when I have to try to catch those passes sometimes. But I've been practicing and I'm ready for it. And if I can give her an assist, I'm happy to do so.
Jugs gun?
Yeah.
Go to the football facility and get the jugs gun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you find yourself getting shots that you wouldn't get if she were on the floor? That it opens things up for you a little bit and others, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, I think that for me personally, especially just the different movement when she's driving or when she's coming off the screen, it helps me to get open up my game a little bit and kind of where I can be great at different areas of the court. So it helps me and compliments me, but also compliments the whole team. I think I said this before, she helps open up the court and becomes another perimeter threat for us so that we can have more advantage both inside and outside.
When you think about
behind everyone.
when you think about what this team was able to do last year with every turn there being something difficult, how much joy does it bring you to know that you've only added to it this year? You don't have to be, you get to be tough, but you don't have to be that right now.
I think it adds a lot of security in that way because we have so many threats to our disposal this year, and it's going to continue to be like that as long as we stay healthy and as long as we stay true to who we are and how we play. But no, I think that last game it was great, a great display, but we just got to build on it. We're going into a better competition, and it's going to be a game. We got to play all 40 minutes. So.
Caroline talked about that when some of your injured players last year hit different milestones, she would have little party celebration type things. Just what were those like, and how did you see them kind of help the players individually and the team as a whole?
I think that when positive things happen for us and for the team, in the moment we're always just on a high, this is great for us, we're moving in the right step, the right direction, but unfortunately when lows came, it really affected the mood of the team. But I think this year we're going into that mindset that right now we got to stay up and not really depend on what if or what's going to happen to us, but keep pushing because we are strong now and we'll continue to get stronger.
Does that make you appreciate it even more, Aaliyah? To go out there, knowing what could happen, last year, whatever, does that make this even sweeter to go out with everybody and just be able to prove what you're capable of?
Absolutely. I think Coach said it best. He was telling us to kind of play in the moment, because this is like, you got to treat every game like it's your last. And what he meant by that is you got to cherish the moment, cherish the memories that you make within the game. So, I mean, really he was trying to say, like, let's win the game, but also while doing that, make sure that we're doing the right things, and we're relying on one another and leaning on one another in the process.
And he still lets you know if you don't do the right thing.
Yeah, no. He's first to let us know that. So.
Aaliyah, what have you seen from AZ that's different?
I think her confidence. I think that AZ, she's a great scorer, great shooter, but it's really when or how she's going to be able to display that. And I think that as the season goes along, even in practice, what I've seen from her now is just from jump, she's come out confident, and that's what we need for her every game.
We've barely seen Ice. What do you see in her? What's her upside?
I think we didn't really get to play a lot together, but I think that we both complement each other and we're able to play to our strengths. And I think that, Ice got that high-low from me, got the and one, but also she's effective from the perimeter, and she can hit a three, she can hit a 15-footer. We're kind of similar, but very different in the same way. So I think that we're just going to help the guards open up the court in that aspect, just off our movement, off our spacing, but also how we could score as well.
Can she flash that aggressive physicalness that you have displayed throughout your career and just really get after people?
I think she has lots of potential, but it is her first time playing college basketball, and it's going to be her first season, so it's going to be hard to grasp, I feel like, at first for her. But I think that throughout the season she's going to be fine, and whenever the time comes and we're going to need her to step up, she's always going to be there for us.
That didn't stop you as a freshman. You were
no, it didn't.
tenacious as a freshman.
It didn't. I was a bit more experienced, but she comes in, she puts in the work, and she's ready for anything, and that's really what I asked as a senior, and what the team asked of her as well.